Namaste, this is JV Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics in Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the module point slope form of a straight line. This is a session of the course Elementary Mathematics under the program of the BSc Honours Agriculture first semester and integrated BSc Agriculture first semester of the university, and this is an important part of mathematics and also a part of the various other courses of the university and the different universities as well. So just today we are discussing about this the straight line with the point slope form, and we take some examples to understand this that what is meaning of slope and point and the straight line, and what is equation of a straight line in the point slope form, and for this we take some examples to clear this and how is this useful, how it is useful for the students. So first we take the meaning of the slope. Slope means slope is defined for a straight line, and it is given by the tangent function of the theta, which is the angle made by the straight line with the positive x-axis. So that is called the slope. So in simple words we can say the slope is represented by m, and it is given by given by tan theta formula. So tan theta, tan is the tangent function and theta is the angle made by the straight line for which the equation is required, and with the x-axis, positive x-axis. So theta is the angle between the straight line and the positive x-axis. So if suppose theta is equal to 45 degree, then the slope will be tan 45 degree, and tan 45 means it is equal to 1. And first we take what is equation of a line in the slope form. So equation of a line in the slope form is given by y is equal to mx plus c. So simply it is the equation of a line called in the slope form. Slope form means y is equal to mx plus c, where m is representing the slope of that line and c so shows the y-intercept, that means the length of the intercept made by the y-axis. So c is the y-intercept, means the length, just length made by the y-axis on the y-axis. So y equal to mx plus c is the equation of a straight line in the slope form, and what is equation of a straight line in the point slope form? So in the point slope form means we will take a point x1 comma y1 in which and line passes through this point x1 comma y1, and having the slope m, suppose so the equation of line in the point slope form is given by y minus y1 and is equal to m into x minus x1. So for this we take our some slides and we take some example to clear this. So we are going to share this slide in by which we can understand more better in the form of mathematics and in the form of just concepts. So in this slide we are given that the point slope form of a line, and the point slope form of line is given that by a formula, and this formula is given by y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So m is the slope of the line, and just we have explained it already. M is the formula for the tan theta, m is given by tan theta, and x1 comma y1 is the point, x1 comma y1 is the point through which the line is passing. So it is a point by which the line passes, and m is the slope of the line, and x comma y. So what should be x comma y? x and y are the variable terms, are the variable points always taken to represent a kind of equation, like any equation means then we have to use the x comma y, and x comma y like represents the slope, x comma y represent the locus of the moving point, which is just locus of the moving point. That means here it is a case of the straight line, so it is the locus is the straight line and always written by a variable point x comma y. So this is called a point slope form of a line, and it is different from the one point form, or you can say it is different from the 2 point form or the slope form. Also this line is called the 1 point form of a straight line. 1 point form it is known as because we are having the point, one point through which the line is passing, and it is also known as point slope form of a line. In the 2 point form, the m is not mentioned there, and in place of m the point the term y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 will come there, and that will be called the 2 point form of a line. So it will be given by y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, and that is the term m, and multiplied by x minus x1. So that is the 2 point form. Now here we are discussing about the 1 point form, that is shown here. M is the slope there, and x1 y1 is the point through which the line is passing. So now we understand it in more better form with example. So here we are having example. In this example, what is given that and what is required we can see there. Write the point slope form of the line with a slope of 3 and which passes through the point 2 comma 5. So here the 2 comma 5 is the point through which the line is passing. So that is the point x1 comma y1, 2 comma 5. So it means the value of x1 is 2 and the value of y1 is 5. So in this way the values of x1, y1 are given that 2 and 5, and the slope of the line which is given that here 3, and we have to find the equation of line in the point slope in the form of point slope form. So just we can use the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 is the equation of line in point slope form, and putting the values of x1 and y1, that means x1 is 2 and y1 is 5, and the slope m is 3. So we will get y minus 5 is equal to 3 into x minus 2. So this is finally when we solve this straight lines equation, then we will get y minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 6. So when we solve further this equation, then we will get y minus 3x, it is y minus 3x is equal to minus 6 and plus 5, and finally what should be the answer? Y minus 3x is equal to, it is minus of 1. So that is the answer of this example, and this is the 1 point form of the straight line example, and so many different questions can be made for this form of the straight line. Means suppose in a question we are given that in this question that find the equation of a straight line which passes through a point 2 comma 5. So we are given that point x1 y1, and we are also given that we are also given that the point m as a slope, when the theta is given that suppose 45 degree. So question, according to question, just find the equation of a straight line which is passing through the point 2 comma 5 and having the angle theta is as 45 degree, which is made by the straight line with positive x-axis. So this is another kind of question, and so many different questions can be made there. So in this question we can also solve the question, and the different questions can also be made on this part. And one more different kind of question can be made using this formula, like as we can if we have to find the slope of the straight line and which is passing through the 2 point. Suppose the 2 points are one point is 2, 5 and the other point is suppose 1, 3. So if these are the 2 points through which the line is passing, like 2, 5 and 1, 3, and then we have to just find the slope of that line. We can say we are required to find the slope of that line. So just we can use here x1, y1 as the one point, like 2, 5. It is 2, 5 is the one point x1, y1, and another point which is given, that suppose like 1, 4 or 1, 3, whatever the second point which is given, that we can just put it as in the place of x and y. So the one point like 2, 5 is can be replaced in the position of x1 and y1, and another point which is given, that because through which the line is passing, so we can just replace the values of replace x and y by that point, by the second point, and we can find the value of m. So in this way we can also find the value of m. That means we can find the slope. So that is the equation of line in the slope point form, and equation of line in the slope point form is very important and consisting of like the two concepts. One is the point through which the line is passing, and one is the slope of the straight line. Slope of the straight line, just we have explained it. It is tan theta, and theta is the angle between the line and the positive x-axis, and the point is x1, y1. So different questions can be made for this concept part, and so in mathematics so many different questions can be made, and for an individual form or with the two different forms. So students are advised to just learn this topic, to practice over this topic. First they should know what is meaning of a straight line, and what are the different forms of a straight line, and what is concept of the point slope form of the line, and they have to learn the formula for this point slope form, and just take numerical problems, different kind of numerical problems to solve, and they have to solve the different questions, because this topic of the point slope form of the various other forms of the straight line will be asked in different competitive questions, and it is a very important part of the mathematics, and very useful in various other parts, because we can say this part of a straight line or the other geometrical portion with the equation part will be asked in different examinations. So students are advised to take all these questions, and just we can say how these questions are useful, how this concept is useful, because this concept in the computer science and the various other engineering branches, and as well as the agriculture branches, it is important part, because the elementary mathematics is a very basic subject of mathematics, and having the so many applications, because almost all kind of derivations and research are based on the part of the mathematics, basic mathematics, elementary mathematics. So all students are advised to learn this and to understand this topic and make practice for the questions, objective as well as descriptive questions. Thank you.